What's up guys, NepentheZ here and welcome back to another episode of Draft to Glory. We have only won one draft in the last 4 or 5 episodes, so today I'm going to try my best to get back on form winning the draft for you guys. If you guys of course could drop a thumbs up on the video, it would be much appreciated. And today's video is brought to you by Lords Mobile. On the screen right now guys, you will be shown how to download the app in store. A fantastic real-time MMO strategy game, one that we've actually featured on the channel before and very, very engaging. As you're watching the game on the screen guys, remember that you could be in with a chance to win one of 5 £20 Amazon gift codes just by downloading the app to your phone, opening it up and playing the game. And of course, everybody that uses the download link in the description will get £150 worth of in-game content for free. Voted as one of Google Play's most competitive games and one of Android's excellence games of 2017, this is definitely the game for you if you do love the real-time strategy games like me. Fight against people all over the world or partner up with them if you want to try and take over one kingdom, lots of kingdoms, or just rule your own kingdom. It actually has a really cool and unique fighting system. Go into the hero battles with your 1 to 5 heroes, level them up through the systems, and then once you get the special attacks you can create just some really cool I guess instances of taking down the bosses, getting yourself some better gear and upgrading those items. Show me guys on Twitter and in the comment section below your 5 heroes and how fast you've leveled them up. Don't forget, download Lords Mobile in the description below. Claim that £150 worth of free content and get yourself entered in with a chance for one of 5 £20 Amazon gift codes. Link down below. Let's get into the draft. So guys, with that being said, thank you very much for supporting me, supporting the channel, and of course every now and then, it doesn't happen often that we get sponsors in the videos quite like that, but every now and then the right sponsor comes along at the right time, and I appreciate those of you that sat through that and helped me out. So let's take a formation that we're going to be good with. The 4-1-2-1-2 is definitely one that I'm loving right now. It's a terrible formation in terms of draft because of what you see here. We've got 4 wingers among our 5 players, our 5 captains. And so with that being said, Lewandowski is the one we're going to take. And on top of that, he has the Hunter Chem style. So we're going to get a nice boost to pace, a nice boost to shooting. And I'm finally, after many drafts, going to try out Robert Lewandowski. So, what a pairing to start. Lewandowski and Werner the Burner, great stam, great dribbling stats, good shooting, obviously exceptional pace. That is a fact. What's his weak foot and skill moves? 4-star weak foot, high medium, 5'11". That is fantastic. I am loving this squad. I'm going to go for a full Bundesliga squad. I know Hunt does work here because he soft links to Werner. I'm going to take Abdul Rahman. He has got 99 stam, 98 jumping, although only 35 heading. His shooting is exceptional. His pace isn't bad. His agility and balance isn't bad. He will actually make a very good sub. Hopefully we don't start him. We don't have to start him. Come on. Oh, yes. Leon Goretzka is the perfect player. Strong links to Lewandowski. Strong links to Werner the Burner. And we have now got a full Bundesliga trio all but on perfect chem, and we'll go for N'Golo Kante in at CDM. This draft is really coming along nicely here, guys. I tell you what, Mario Götze, I suppose, is the best option for us here. Again, strong links in twice. We can take Mario Götze. We can pop those around. Now, who's going to be better suited to Cam? Götze, who has 4-star, 4-star, great dribbling and passing, terrible shooting, terrible defending, and then Goretzka's 100% better suited as a centre mid. So we're going to swap those two around. Oh, no, we're not just yet, because Goretzka gives Lewandowski that strong link. I'm going to do my best, though, guys, to make sure we go into a Bundesliga setup. We don't have any Bundesliga here, but we do have a German in Hudez. Or I could take Kolasinac and go for a Premier League hybrid. I'm going to take him, man. He will not be fun to use as a left back. But whatever. You know what I mean? It is whatever. Let's get ourselves some nice centre-backs. So Van Dijk has got to be the option here. So now I really wish I did take the Premier League left back. It would have been the smartest choice ultimately. Skriniar is actually a fantastic choice here as well. But Van Dijk's got to be the one just because he links with Kante. And we'll see if we all got... Well, sad point is that we've got our silver player, and it's not a great defender for us. Good point is we've got our silver player and he's out. I'm going to continue to take as many Bundesliga players as I possibly can. I want to make sure we can have the best shot at fielding a full 11 from the Bundesliga. And so with that, sadly, Jarstein is going to be my goalkeeper. We need 1, 2, 3. We're like 4 short, although we can get away with Howardez. So we're like 3 Bundes players short. Ooh. Eden Hazard is a super sub. He is fantastic. One of the best players in the game this year, for sure. What do we think about here? Do we take Petr Cech just in case? Because I'm not going to purposely hinder myself, right? So we'll take Petr Cech. We'll pop him in goal for now. We have got a Bundesliga goalkeeper. So if we can fit the Bundesliga player in, obviously we will do. And if we can't, we won't. Now, there is another Bundes player right here in Haller. It's not ideal, though, is it? Although, would he give us better chemistry? Would Mikel San Jose give us better chemistry? Not really. We'll take Haller. He might actually... We lose 1 chem if we put Haller in. We might be able to get it a bit more chem, actually, if we put Goretzka down. Ooh. Now, Kaubi works. This Kalanoglu card, look at that shooting. Shooting, shot power, long shots, positioning. That is a really, really good super sub to have. But Kaubi here will actually fit in the team. Good physicals. Good pace and such. So, yeah, I don't mind taking him. We'll pop him over here on that left-hand side. We gain 1 chem point only. We gain 2 more by putting Goretzka that side. So we'll keep it like this for now. He actually gets worse chem there. He personally gets worse chem there. But the team... in general, benefits for chem. In fact, if we put Haller up there, yeah, we get even 1 more chem point from Haller because Kante gets a link. Haller gets up to 3 chem, I think, because of the extra link. So that's not too bad. Stambouli is fantastic. We can pop that in like that. And Stambouli now takes us up to 88 chem. We're very, very close, guys. I tell you what, we've obviously already got the goalkeeper. A better goalkeeper would be more welcome, and we get a better goalkeeper in Ralph Farman. He puts us up on chem as well, so that is phenomenal. So Van Dijk right now is actually the only player letting us down. I can get more chem by putting a silver guy in. I really don't want to. Robertson would be amazing. Robertson would get 10 chem. He would give a chem boost to Van Dijk. Lala. We could get Lala on soft chem. We're going to take Robertson. It's of the smartest choice there is Robertson. We only get a 3 chem boost. I'm thinking we get 1 more chem by switching those 2 around. I need another Bundesliga. Oh, I wonder now, actually, if we put KB here, because he will actually give better chemistry. There we go, up to 97 chem now because of him. And we've got Eden Hazard and Abdul Rahman as subs. In-game, I would definitely switch around Goretzka and Kaubi as well if we can't get in a few more better players here. That's heartbreaking because we've already got a fullback. Caligiuri... I mean, he fits. We just lose a chem point because we already have the players. And he doesn't fit on the left side unless we get another Bundesliga centre-back, which we can't get because we've already picked all the defenders now. So I don't think we're quite going to get everything that we want. I will take Angel Di Maria there, though. Another nice super sub. We've got a really cool bench here and a pretty good starting 11. Mkhitaryan, Vidal, Javi Martinez, Cuadrado. I think I'll go... I mean, we've got Di Maria to come on. We've got Eden Hazard to come on. And I've got Abdul Rahman that I actually want to bring on just because he's got those awesome boosted screamer stats. Kante's never coming off. I wouldn't mind a better midfielder, though. So I do think Vidal would be good because to sub off for Goretzka, specifically Goetze, because he will get tired. So I do want like a proper centre mid. And I think Vidal will probably be the best suited position or player for that position for us. And then our final few picks, I have got to. Costa coming in there with the 91 pace and the 90 shooting, 87 physical. He is going to feature for us 100%. And then last but not least, what a set of players. That would be better suited as our captain choice. Tony Kroos does work. We can get Tony Kroos on left centre mid instead of Kaubi. And he would get 8 chemistry. Heung-min Son would be an incredible sub. Mbappe would be an absolutely unbelievable sub. And I would prioritise Diego Costa, Mbappe and Hazard to come on up the front there. Kyle Walker, I'm not phased about that. And then Lionel Messi would also be an absolutely insane sub. The question is, do I want Mbappe or do I want Messi? And the answer is, I want Messi. We're going to take big Lionel Messi there. Man, we are one player away from having a full La Liga attack, putting Costa and Messi up front with someone. I'm very happy with this squad. So my subs, I've got one of the best benches I've ever had, that's for sure. You know, there's whatever. Hazard will be coming on. Diego Costa 100% will be coming on. And Lionel Messi will absolutely be coming on. I think in game, the changes I want to make... See, we can't really get away with manoeuvring these players at the moment. The changes I want to make is I want to bring on... I want to bring Goretzka straight down into the midfield. I'm going to take Kaubi off straight away. We're going to put Werner the Burner in a cam, believe it or not. I might actually sub on Hazard initially, because I want to get Costa on as soon as possible. But that, guys, is going to be the squad. Let's get a manager in there. See if we can get a Bundesliga manager. Yes, we can. Happy days. Only takes us to 99 chemistry, interestingly enough. But it's what I want. It's what I need. It's what I got. That, guys, is the squad. Let's get into some action. Okay, guys, as we get into the gameplay, the first opponent has got an 86 chemistry, 85 rated team. Cristiano Ronaldo just up top there on 8 chem. A good link into Moutinho to get him some chemistry. And then a pretty much full Premier League team outside of Baumann and Thiago Silva. Thiago Silva just on 4 chem, but the rest of the team doing all right. Even Sterling up there, I think, gets 3 or 4 chem with the manager there. However, to start things off, this attacking duo was spectacular. You know, I've not used Lewandowski at all this year. I've been told by many people that he is fantastic. Obviously, now that he has 4-star, it gives him an added dynamic that he usually doesn't have, or rather that he didn't have last year. And he just fits this game this year. He's nice and tall. He can finish from anywhere. 4-star. It just does the business. However, in game 1, the star of the show was Werner the Burner. Although I was really impressed with Lewandowski, Werner was just hitting everything into the back of the net. 3-0 after 20 minutes. A third goal for Werner comes in straight off the shot there. I tried the first time, timed finesse shot, mistimed it, and it still flew into the back of the net to make it 4-0. And then Eden Hazard on as a sub here, bangs it into the corner there, and what a finish that is. I mean, he hits that so very hard. And at 5-0, this guy decided that enough was enough, and he didn't want to see any more. So Costa had just been subbed on, literally just come on, and sadly the guy rage quit, so I didn't get any game time at all with Diego Costa or Lionel Messi on as a centre mid there, but we did get some game time with Eden Hazard because I subbed him on straight from kickoff instead of a little bit into the game. You know, we've got some good attackers in this team with Costa, with Werner, with Lewandowski, with Messi, with Hazard, and it's hard to fit them all in. But we go into game 2 after a good first performance against a 186 team, a really strong squad here. A really good team in general. Jordi Alba in there, Saul, fantastic. Obviously, Ben Yedder with a 5-star weak foot. Dembele with a 5-star weak foot, very good. Tony Kroos is a very good player, of course, with another 5-star weak foot. And they're dangerous players this year in this game. However, we got the first goal here. Werner the Burner going through after just 10 minutes. Hits that, shoots and scores. And after I scored that first goal, this guy went attacking and I was struggling. Honestly, he was the better player after I scored the goal, all the way until the point where he scored, which is hilarious because I moved my goalkeeper to where I thought he was going to shoot. He did shoot there, and then my goalkeeper dived away from the ball. But what this guy did is at 1-0, he went attacking against me, and he was just dominating me. when he pulled it back to 1-1, he either went to defensive or reset himself back to balanced. And I just took control of the game again. And I'm sitting there thinking to myself, if this guy just stayed on attacking, if he stayed playing really aggressive, he would have smashed me, absolutely. But in the end, we get a goal of Lionel Messi, and then this is where Lewandowski just really starts coming up trumps. He scores to make it 3-1. He then scores to make it 4-1. Just beautiful finishes, you know, 4-1 after 80 minutes. And then this guy also rage quits. So 81 minutes on, he rage quits at 4-1. Lewandowski with 1 goal in the first game, 2 goals in the second game. And we go through to yet another semi-final, which has been kind of our choking point over the last sort of 5 or 6 drafts. We've been hitting the semi-final a lot. And we come up against another spectacular 185. Bale, Coutinho in form, Ben Yedder, Kante and Kondogbia, Titi in there, Gabriel Paulista, who is a very good card this year, and just generally speaking, a really good team. And I tell you what, this was a really, really tough game against a really good opponent. In fact, I think I conceded the first goal here. Good ball through to Ben Yedder, plays it through to Kondogbia, hits the shot, good save. Sadly, the ball falls to his Coutinho, who just pops that one into the back of the net and made it 1-0. But he makes a bad defensive mistake here. I get the ball here with Messi. Messi cuts it across, and there was Lewandowski again. If I would have conceded that goal, funnily enough, I would have been fuming that my goalkeeper didn't just come out and grab that. But in this instance, I was delighted that his goalkeeper didn't make any moves for it. We hit a finesse shot with Costa from the top of the box after 65 minutes to go 2-1. However, with 15 minutes to go, this guy pulls it back to 2-2. Balotelli, screamer Balotelli on, Alexandro on, Neymar on, and great passing move. Cuts me open like a knife through butter there to make it 2-2. However, I was in the ascendancy throughout most of this game. With 10 minutes to go, we get the ball down the left-hand side to Robertson, plays through Eden Hazard on as a sub. He's got the fake shot stop inside, gets really lucky, but Lewandowski, no luck about that. Another goal for him, and just another fantastic performance from Lewandowski. Although this is only draft gameplay, and although this is only the first time I've ever played with him, I already know that this is a card that I absolutely love. And if I could get hold of his inform, or if he ever gets a better card, I would love him. And there is Lewandowski again. I think he completed his hat-trick in that game. So 1 goal in game 1, 2 goals in game 2, 3 goals in game 3. And that takes us through to yet another draft final. So I think this is our 12th or 13th draft final now, guys. Absolutely dominated in the end in that game. Not in terms of possession, but definitely in terms of chances. The passing of my opponent was very good, and it was a tough game to be fair. And into the final, we'll come up against a really strong 4-3-1-2 team. In form, Lewandowski, Thomas Muller, Christian Eriksen with a 5-star weak foot. Witzel is a good card, but his backline is really, really strong. In form, Pickford, Alonso, David Luiz, Rudiger, and Antonio Valencia. Really, really competent back four there, even against my kind of team. And sadly, I conceded the first goal in this one, giving up possession quite loosely there. Made a bad mistake of switching into my defender, running forwards, and just gave this guy all the space in the world. So a huge, huge mistake from me. I lost my composure in that little moment there, and he scores to make it 1-0. And then he eventually made it 2-0 again. Lovely little bit of passing through between Lewandowski and his other attacker there. And just as much fun as I've been having with Lewandowski, so has this guy here. He scored 2 with his. But fortunately enough for me, guys, I managed to score 1 back with my own. We get the ball through beautifully there to Lewandowski on his left foot. Great take, great touch, great goal to make it 2-1. And then leading into the 90th minute, we get through with Messi. Hit the bar with Messi from 8-10 yards out, sadly. Get the ball to Costa and pop that one wide. And sadly, guys, I just couldn't find the target enough times in the final game. So we do go through and lose 2-1, sorry. But with all being said and done, I thoroughly enjoyed today's draft. I loved playing with Lewandowski. I thought he was absolutely spectacular. One of the best strikers that I've used in FIFA this year, hands down. And I've used a lot of cracking strikers this year. So if you guys have got him, or if you're thinking about getting him, give him a shot, give him a try. I'm certain you'll love him. That, though, guys, is the end of the gameplay. Let's get into the packs. All right, guys, so a final loss there. Heartbreaking stuff in that one. I felt like I did enough to at least get back in and take that one to extra time. But it just wasn't my day in front of goal in that final, to the point where I had 9 shots on goal or at goal, and only 2 of them hit the target. And that is really surprising with the guys that I've got. You know, first and foremost, Lewandowski is phenomenal. He was genuinely a pleasure to play with. He was fantastic. Scored great goals, scored lots of goals. Werner was also fantastic. But yeah, that final was tough, you know. Even at 0-0 for the first 25, 30 minutes, basically before the guy got the first goal, it was just a really tricky game anyway, because he was 4-3-1-2, and he was on drop back and like no pressure and very narrow. So he constantly had his 3 centre mids right in front of his 4 defensive players. So it was like, you know, 7 in front. Like 7 bodies in front of me at all times, basically. And then when he won possession of the ball, it was so easy for him to pop it up to his cam and then play 1-2s with the strikers. So I was constantly playing against someone that was just trying to counter-attack, which, as you guys probably well know, is my kryptonite this FIFA. He ended up getting 1-0 up, 2-0 up. I went ultra-attacking. I got back in at 2-1. I was knocking on his door time and again. And then right at the death of the game, Messi of all people misses, hits the bar from about 6 yards. It was in yellow, to be fair. It was a time finish that hit yellow. But I've scored in yellow so many times, especially with people with great stats like Messi. And then off the rebound, we got the ball into Costa's feet, and he then went and missed as well with a yellow time finish. So I have to take some blame for that, of course. My time finishing was bad there. I didn't even have to time finish with Messi. A finesse shot probably would have been good enough to send it in the back of the net. I'm so used to abusing and applying the time finishing, though. And then I just couldn't get it after that. So that guy played a good game. That was a tough game. You know, I'm not here. Like last episode, I was furious when I lost in the semi-final. I felt like I was a better player. I felt like the game just went against me. But this game, not so much. Guy was a competent player, good player, knew what he was doing. He scored his goals. He played a good counter-attacking game. And ultimately, it came down to me missing my chances in the final. But once again, although we got back to the final again, I'm distraught with my record right now. We was 7 wins from our first 10 drafts, and now only 8 wins from 17. So we've only won 1 draft of the last 7, in spite of the fact we made the final, I think 4 of those 7 times, with a first round and a few semi-final losses, 3 semi-final losses, 1 first round loss, and 3 finals. You know, that still puts me at 13 finals out of 17 drafts, which is fantastic. But we've gone from an exceptional win rate to under 50% win rate now, and I'm just super disappointed in myself. That game that I lost in the final there, those were the tough games that I was winning before. You know, every time we'd get to the final, we would have a tough opponent. I was edging those ones, but not on this occasion. Let us see what our rewards are. Sometimes you get good rewards from losing in the final. A gold players pack and a premium gold players pack. I mean, we'll still make money out of this because 24 gold players, right? So even if we discarded them all, we'd make our profit, pretty much, give or take. You know, you'd be able to sell each player for 24 of them. You'd be able to sell each of them for a minimum of 500 coins just because of the way the game works. So we'll get like 6,000 off of each pack plus match coins minimum. You know, 6,000 minimum off of each pack. Like, I mean, there you go. But Delge is looking like he's about maybe 1,500 to 1,800, maybe even 2,000 there. Let's pop him up for 2k. That's a good way to start things off. Davy Klaassen coming in, 500 coins. Pellegrini, 500 coins. Krovinovic, maybe 450. Schmelzer will probably be a nice amount as well. Yeah, like 800 coins for Schmelzer. So we're absolutely going to make profit here today, you know. And again, I always get caught up in the fact that what is Draft to Glory about? And Draft to Glory was never about, although it would be nice, it was never about winning every draft or every game every time. It was always about, can you make steady profit from just playing the draft consistently, no matter where you finish? And once again, we've answered that, and the answer is yes, you can. So here we go with our premium gold player packs, guys. No walkout. Let's see if we at least get a board or an inform out of this one. We can't, sadly. So a final loss and a heartbreaking set of rewards once again. So although we'll make small amounts of profit out of this game, out of this draft, it is definitely a tough one, you know. I would love to have hit something nice out of packs, but it's just not looking like it's going to be our day. Bradley Wright Phillips not really worth anything. Tonelli, you know, again 6 maybe 700 coins for Tonelli. So, you know, as I said before, we are absolutely looking at making profit off of this draft. It's just sad that we're going to make somewhere around the 5,000 coin profit mark after just losing in the final. And then somebody else will lose in the final, get the 20,000 coin pack, the 15k pack, and the premium gold players pack. And we're stuck there with a gold players pack and a jumbo premium or a premium gold players pack. It's just a bit tough. I wish the rewards were a little bit closer in what you get. You know, we've got so many. We've won, as I say, we've won the draft 8 times, and we've got the worst reward 5 or 6 of those 8 times. It would be nice if the worst reward and the best reward were kind of anomalies and everything else was more in the middle. But it seems like we get the worst reward all the time and the best reward almost never. But anyway, guys, more profit made in the draft, which is fantastic. I actually enjoy playing in the draft. In spite of the fact we lost in the final there, I did enjoy my time in the draft. I enjoyed playing with Werner and Lewandowski. It was nice to have a change of pace up front with those players. This is going to be the end of the video. If you did enjoy it, be sure to leave a like, rating, comment, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. But for now, guys, I'm out. Peace.